Well, today let's jump into a triple layer of a piano progression to look at making boring chords sound great. And I happen to love icing, so let's save the best to last. So be sure to check out a bonus tip at the end to have our icing on our cake. Well, hi there, I'm Kylie and I love to share easy tips and tricks to inspire you to learn the love of music here on piano. Today, let's jump straight into our piano tutorial, looking at our 3 layers, starting from the bottom up and looking at some quick basics for our chocolate layer down here. So let's start at an A minor chord. So if we look at A, C and E here, and then just an A bass note, or you might like to play octaves as well. But start easier if you like, and then we can always add and make things a step harder as we go. So we'll just create a 4-chord progression. So a very simple thing that we can do straight up is to play an A minor here and just pulse in the right hand. So we can do 4 chords of that, up to a C pattern, 2, 3, 4, let's go to D, minor for 4. Then if we're in a 5-finger pattern, we can just stretch our thumbs 1 step lower and play our F, but in this cartwheel here. So the F's in the middle, C and A around the top there. So let's play that through again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, C chord, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 2, 3, 4, stretch our thumbs out and play our F there. All again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this time let's just step up to the E, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that can pull us back around again to our A minor there. And years ago I had a very classical background and was actually at uni studying classical piano, but I didn't know what to do with any sort of chords. So I grabbed some lessons from a jazz friend and he actually stepped me through what to do when we have an A minor. And I was like, we just play this, don't we? I didn't know what else to add to make it interesting or have any sort of flow or rhythm. Now, to help to get a little bit of flow going along with our progression, let's look at having a little extra bass note in that can help to kind of just push the flow along there. So play from A, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So an extra little and note. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We could add it here as well if we want to pull us back to the start. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's finish on our E. 2, 3, 4, and 1. So onto our second layer then that we can add onto this basic progression, onto our strawberry layer. Let's create some beautiful arpeggios. You guys love your arpeggios, and if you've missed some of these videos lately, then I'll include a playlist as well for you to check out afterwards if you like. Some basic arpeggios here. We could actually start with just finding the position of our A pattern. Let's just go up and down A and E, A and E. Back down. Let's do that again and just feel the flow of that. 3 and 4 and up to our C pattern. Let's do it again. D minor now, D up to the A. For the F, let's just step to the F pattern. To the F bass note rather. All again to the A again. Just one time this time, up to the C. D. And E. Then let's put the full chords in now to create our little arpeggios or broken chords. Up our A, C, E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Actually, let's just stop on the C there. So up, A, C, E, A, C, E, C. So the rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now the C, and 2 and 3 and 4. So exactly the same pattern, coming up the bass notes in your left hand and then ending on your middle finger in the right hand. D minor pattern. Let's do that again. And let's step our bottom note to the C to create our F cartwheel, or our F second inversion, back to our A minor. And E to finish. So our beautiful arpeggios could then lead us into our third layer, being our vanilla layer of our cake. And let's now switch our hands and what they're doing. So a step harder might be to have our left hand doing our slow arpeggio down here, so that's not too hard. Our right hand though could just wobble back and forwards between this A and the C here, while our left hand has the feature there. We could go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 quick ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can do that pattern on our A pattern there. Now to the C pattern, let's step to our G and our C here. Our 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now A and D takes us to our F pattern. Same counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if we're going to the F the first time around our progression, let's go to our C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. All back to the start, so our A and our C up the top here, down to our A and our bass note. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, C, with our G and C at the top. D minor. Then let's step up to our E. Now for our final bonus tip and our icing on the cake, let's have a little look at what we could do with these minor chords. So as well as playing just the basic chords of a 1, 3 and 5 notes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of our natural minor notes, we could do a 1, 3 and 5 to create our basic minor chord. Then if we wanted to then give our playing and our progression more flavor or more interest, we can actually change the 1, 3, 5 notes. We could do suspended 2s or 4s, or add some different numbers as we go, all relating to this bottom note as our number 1. Okay, so let's have a little go then at our A minor. Let's make it an A2 chord. 2, 3, 4. Then if we go to our C next, we could just step our fingers in here, so with a G, C and D. So that actually makes a C2 chord, again, 1, 2 and 5, but let's bring it down here under our hand. Let's do that for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then let's step the whole pattern up to an A, D and E. So that makes a D2 chord, a D suspended 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if we step up to our F with our thumb, let's step into a D, C and A, coming down to our F. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's kind of a bit of a F6. So 1, 3, 5 and a 6. So a bit of a jazzy chord there as well, a bit of a jazzy flavor. So let's go from the start again. So we've got our A2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now C2, 2, 3, 4. Stepping up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in here, D, C, A, and to our F. 2. Let's do that pattern all again, full pattern. 1, 2. Then all back to the start again. Step up. Then for the E, let's go back to our starting notes. And they actually create an E, a 1, 4, and 5 with a 1. So we've got a suspended 4 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the second half again. A minor, 2, 3, 4, and then C2. Step up to D minor, 2. And then 2, 3, 4. Now to resolve or not to resolve is the question. So we could just keep there at the suspended sound and keep the sound not kind of settled, or we could step our thumb down there as well to resolve the situation. So let's go all again. And let's have a little play this time round. We can either block the chords or another step up that we can do as well, which I love, as well as fiddling with these suspended 2s, is actually breaking some of the chords. So let's play that whole progression through, both blocking and breaking those chord notes as we play. Here we go. Well, thanks for joining me today. Hope you can have fun playing around and stretching this progression as well with those different levels of ideas to help you to be creative in your playing right now. And each time you come across a boring chord chart, you can have a few tricks up your sleeve to be able to make it from boring up to great. Thanks for joining me.